press the bell icon to never miss another video.
What is up guys, Sharma back with some video. And Fortnite is actually a pretty cool game, but the problem with it is that you cannot actually play it on Android because you don't have any Android application for it. Now the main problem and the main concern about Fortnite is that it is not coming, but if you just for once search it on YouTube, Fortnite Apk or Fortnite for Android, you'll actually get the results and you'll see videos that people are actually playing Fortnite on Android phone. How do they do it? Is it real? Is it kind of a pirated game or anything else? So this is a whole story behind it, and in this video I'm going to tell you about it, and there are a major cons with that thing. So let's get started with the video. All right. Alright, so now this Fortnite APK that you get has a pretty much issue that it is not actually an APK. Now it obviously is a APK file that runs on your Android phone, but the actual game is not the APK. Think it about just like an emulator. If you play PS4 games or Xbox games on your computer or on anything else, you'll actually have to download or install an emulator. And what does that emulator do? That emulator actually converts the whole file for your PC configuration. That means that each of the code is actually rewritten virtually. It's not actually written, and you can actually play the whole game in your PC. That means you're converting actually the PS4 thing in exe.exe, but it's obviously all virtual. You're not actually playing. Alright, so what is the biggest thing about that? Now the APK file you get is actually created by someone. Now if you remember my video on Fortnite, that Fortnite actual launch date, which I told you that it would be launching in summer. Now there is an update on it, and I'll tell you later in this video. So now in that, when I was shooting that video, there was actually an APK file to download that game, but the problem is it's actually just like an emulator. It is actually a kind of a iOS game, but you are actually playing it on Android by using a kind of an emulator. Now the biggest cons with that is whenever you get an emulator to play a game or run an application, the emulator has to do a lot of work side by side. It has to actually decode every code for the APK file. So now what happens is there are major lags for that game. There is major errors, there are major crashes in that game, and it is actually not that much playable. Also you have a real thing for viruses because that game is actually downloaded from beyond the Google Play Store server, and it's not actually that much secure. So now the next thing about that APK is that even if you run the game, if you download the game, you'll have to actually do certain things like play 10 games, blah blah blah, go to Facebook, follow them. That is the main thing. Now even if you cannot play the actual game after downloading it, all that you did actually gave them the money. So that is the biggest thing. So you should not actually play that APK file. I'll suggest that, because it will be actually having a lot of crashes and lot of bugs, because it's actually not a APK file, it's just emulated for your phone. Also there will be some major things for the controls. There will be a lot of crashes in the controls also. That is it for the video. If you like this video, hit the like button. Do share this video to all your friends who play Fortnite, who play PUBG, and who want this game to actually play. And that is the video, and this was Sharma. That is it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.